Hello, my dear students of Standard 11. Welcome back to your Chemistry 1 class. Today, in this class, we will discuss about ion detection. In inorganic chemistry, ion detection is a very important part of identification test of different inorganic salt. You know, in salt there are two ions. One is positive ion, that is called cation, and another is negative ion, that is called anion. To identify an unknown salt, you have to detect both ions of a salt. So to detect these ions, there are two types of test. One is dry test and another is wet test. We will learn in details about wet test that will make us confirm about the cation and anion of an unknown salt. But here we will discuss only about dry test in this class. This dry test is also known as flame test. So today we will discuss flame test. By this flame test, we can get just an idea about the cation of the salt. So here, detection of metal ions by flame test. A flame test is an analytical procedure used in chemistry to detect the presence of certain elements, primarily metal ions, based on each element's characteristic emission spectrum. In flame test, we will observe that some metal compounds can produce differential colors in non-luminous flame of Bunsen burner. What is non-luminous flame of Bunsen burner? All you know about Bunsen burner. Look, this is a picture of Bunsen burner. Here, the outer zone of Bunsen burner produces non-luminous flame. This is outer zone. This is also called oxidizing zone, and this zone is non-luminous flame. This zone produces non-luminous flame. And while doing flame test, you keep your stick having salt on this outer zone. That means on this non-luminous flame. This outer zone is oxidizing zone, so flame test is done in this oxidizing zone. And this inner zone, this deep blue part, this is the hottest part of flame, and here unburnt gas and air are mixed. Here look, this is only the flame picture. Here this is the outer non-luminous flame, and this inner blue cone, this is the hottest region. Now, principle of flame test. Among all the metal compounds, especially metal chlorides are more volatile. That means sodium chloride, calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, potassium chloride, these chloride salts are more volatile. So when other salts like sulfate, carbonate, nitrate, these are taken to detect their cation by flame test, they need to be converted to metallic chlorides by reacting with HCl. That means when sodium nitrate is taken to detect its cation sodium ion by flame test, then it is reacted with HCl, and sodium nitrate reacts with HCl, produces sodium chloride. This is comparatively volatile metallic chloride that is easily produced cation and anion. That means metal chlorides can be easily vaporized and separated into cations and anions. So they can easily be vaporized and produce characteristic color in flame. Now, if there is any question why concentrated HCl is used in flame test, already I told it. Why concentrated HCl is used? Look, among all the salts, chloride salts are more volatile, so other salts like sulfate, carbonate, nitrate, etc. are also converted to metallic chlorides by reacting with HCl. When metal salt soaked in concentrated HCl is heated in non-luminous flame, the chloride salt is produced and vaporized. Here, metal cations take electrons from nearby anions and convert to metal atoms. Then, those metal atoms absorb energy of required wavelength and get excited. But this state of an atom is unstable, so the absorbed energy is emitted by excited metal atoms, forming characteristic color in flame. Here, suppose potassium carbonate is taken to detect its cation in flame test. So, when potassium carbonate is soaked in HCl, then it reacts with HCl and it produces potassium chloride, carbon dioxide and water. Now, comparatively potassium chloride is more volatile. So, when it comes on contact with non-luminous flame of Bunsen burner, it is dissociated to make potassium ion and chloride ion. Now, this potassium ion takes electron from its nearby anion, that means from chloride ion, and after taking this electron, potassium ion becomes potassium atom. Now, potassium atom absorbs energy and the electron of potassium goes to higher energy level, and this is the unstable condition of potassium atom, and one time it will emit the energy and it again comes back to lower energy level, and this energy that is emitted by potassium atom, this energy forms flame color, and we see this color in flame test. Look, in this way flame test is done. Here this is a glass rod, and on the top of the glass rod there is a wire, nichrome wire or platinum wire can be used, and when some amount of salt with HCl is taken here, then it produces this flame on Bunsen burner. The test involves introducing a sample of the element or compound to a hot non-luminous blue Bunsen flame and observing the color that results. Here it produces golden yellow color. Samples are usually held on a nichrome wire cleaned with hydrochloric acid to remove traces of previous analytes. Look, this is nichrome wire. Instead of nichrome wire, platinum wire also can be used. Nichrome is an alloy of nickel and chromium. This is the flame test of calcium atom. Here the brick red and golden colored flame, this is the flame, this is brick red colored flame is produced here. Now, detection of sodium ion by flame test. Sodium produces golden yellow colored flame when observed by naked eye, that means open eye. But through blue glass, that means through cobalt glass, no special color is seen for sodium. This is the flame of sodium. Here sodium salt, sodium chloride, sodium nitrate or any type of sodium salt, when it is taken on the flame of Bunsen burner, it produces golden yellow colored flame on burner. And when this flame is seen through blue glass, that means cobalt glass, then no special color is seen. That means no color is changed here. Detection of potassium ion by flame test. Potassium ion, here also any kind of potassium salt is taken and potassium produces pale violet colored flame when observed by naked eye, but through blue glass its color becomes pink. We remember, potassium produces pale violet colored flame by naked eye, by open eye, but through blue glass the color of flame becomes pink. This is the flame color of potassium, pale violet color. Detection of calcium ion by flame test. Calcium produces brick red colored flame when observed by naked eye, but through blue glass its color becomes light green. Brick red colored flame is produced by any kind of calcium salt, that means by calcium ion, and through blue glass the color becomes light green. Detection of copper ion by flame test. Copper produces bluish green colored flame when observed by naked eye, but through blue glass no special color is seen for copper. This is the flame of copper. Copper produces bluish green colored flame, and when the flame is seen through blue glass, then no color changes occurred. So, in this class, we will learn only about the flame of these four atoms: sodium, potassium, calcium and copper. And at a glance, these are the flame of these. This is the flame of calcium, sodium, potassium, and this is the flame of copper. And the color chart is this. Color of flame observed by naked eye, brick red, and through blue glass its color becomes light green. So the salt cation is calcium. By naked eye the flame color is golden yellow, and through blue glass no special color changes occurred. So the cation is sodium ion. By naked eye the color is pale violet, and through blue glass the color becomes pink. So the ion is potassium ion. By naked eye the color is bluish green, and through blue glass there is no special color. So the cation is copper ion. So dear students, today up to this, in next class we will discuss about weight test, and by this weight test we will confirm about the ion. By flame test just we can get an idea about the cation, but this is not the confirmation test, because every time the flame does not get so clearly. So weight test we need to be done, and in next class we will discuss about the weight test of different cations and anions. So thank you everyone. Goodbye. See you in next class.